The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey is a seminal self-help book that outlines a principle-centered approach for personal and professional effectiveness. Covey emphasizes the importance of character ethics and aligning actions with core values to achieve lasting success. Here are 10 key lessons and insights from the book. 1. Be proactive. The first habit focuses on taking responsibility for one's actions and choices. Covey emphasizes that proactive individuals recognize their ability to control their responses to situations, rather than being reactive and allowing external circumstances to dictate their behavior. This mindset fosters empowerment and accountability, enabling individuals to shape their lives intentionally. I'll explain these examples to make them more relatable. Example 1. The proactive student. Scenario: Sarah, a college student, faces a challenging semester with multiple assignments and exams. Narrative: instead of feeling overwhelmed and blaming her busy schedule, Sarah decides to take control. She creates a study plan, breaks down tasks into manageable chunks, and sets specific goals. By being proactive, Sarah not only completes her assignments on time but also excels in her exams. Her proactive approach helps her manage stress and achieve academic success. Example 2. The proactive employee. Scenario: John, an employee at a tech company, notices inefficiencies in the team's workflow. Narrative: rather than complaining about the issues, John takes the initiative to propose solutions. He organizes a meeting with his team, presents his ideas, and collaborates on implementing changes. His proactive attitude not only improves the workflow but also earns him recognition from his superiors. John's proactive behavior transforms him into a valuable asset for the company. Example 3. The proactive parent. Scenario: Emily, a single mother, wants to provide a better life for her children. Narrative: instead of feeling helpless about her financial situation, Emily decides to take action. She enrolls in night classes to earn a degree, starts a side business, and seeks financial advice. Her proactive efforts pay off as she secures a better job and improves her family's financial stability. Emily's determination and proactive mindset inspire her children to adopt a similar approach to life's challenges. Example 4. The proactive community leader. Scenario: Mark, a community leader, notices a rise in neighborhood crime. Narrative: instead of waiting for the authorities to take action, Mark organizes a community meeting. He discusses the issue with residents, forms a neighborhood watch group, and collaborates with local law enforcement. Through his proactive efforts, the community becomes safer, and residents feel more empowered and connected. Mark's proactive leadership fosters a sense of unity and security in the neighborhood. Example 5. The proactive health enthusiast. Scenario: Lisa, a health enthusiast, wants to improve her overall well-being. Narrative: rather than relying on quick fixes, Lisa takes a proactive approach to her health. She researches nutrition, starts a regular exercise routine, and schedules regular checkups with her doctor. By being proactive, Lisa not only achieves her fitness goals but also prevents potential health issues. Her proactive lifestyle inspires her friends and family to adopt healthier habits. These examples illustrate how being proactive can lead to positive outcomes in various aspects of life. By taking responsibility for our actions and making deliberate choices, we can create a more fulfilling and effective life. 2. Begin with the end in mind. This habit encourages readers to envision their desired outcomes before taking action. Covey advocates for defining personal and professional goals, aligning daily activities with long-term values and visions. By having a clear sense of purpose, individuals can make decisions that lead them toward their ultimate objectives, ensuring that their efforts are meaningful and direction-driven. I'll explain these examples for a richer understanding. Example 1. The visionary architect. Scenario: Daniel, an architect, dreams of creating a sustainable housing project. Narrative: instead of diving straight into the design, Daniel starts by envisioning the completed project. He imagines eco-friendly homes that blend seamlessly with nature, offering comfort and sustainability to their inhabitants. With this vision in mind, Daniel drafts detailed plans, incorporating renewable energy sources, efficient water use, and sustainable materials. His clear end goal guides every decision, ensuring that the project not only meets but exceeds environmental standards. By beginning with the end in mind, Daniel successfully creates a groundbreaking housing project that becomes a model for sustainable living. Example 2, the aspiring entrepreneur. Scenario: Emma, a young entrepreneur, wants to start a tech company. Narrative: Emma envisions her company as a leader in innovative healthcare solutions, improving the lives of millions. With this vision, she outlines a detailed business plan, including her company's mission, values, and long-term goals. Every step she takes, from developing her first product to marketing strategies, is aligned with her ultimate vision. Emma's clear sense of purpose attracts investors, partners, and a talented team who share her passion. Her company grows steadily, driven by the shared vision of making a meaningful impact in healthcare. Example 3, the dedicated student. Scenario: Alex, a high school student, dreams of becoming a neurosurgeon. Narrative: Alex begins by visualizing himself as a successful neurosurgeon, making a difference in patients' lives. With this end goal, he sets academic and extracurricular targets, focusing on subjects like biology and chemistry. He also seeks opportunities for hands-on experience, such as internships at hospitals and volunteering in healthcare settings. This vision guides his daily actions, ensuring he stays motivated and committed to his studies. Alex's proactive approach, grounded in his end goal, helps him secure a scholarship to a top medical school, bringing him one step closer to his dream. Example 4, the effective manager. Scenario: Rachel, a manager at a marketing firm, is tasked with leading a major project. Narrative: Rachel begins by envisioning the project's successful completion, delivering innovative marketing solutions that exceed client expectations. With this vision, she sets clear objectives, timelines, and roles for her team. She also fosters a collaborative environment, encouraging creativity and open communication. By keeping the end goal in mind, Rachel navigates challenges and ensures her team stays focused and aligned. The project is a resounding success, earning praise from the client and strengthening the firm's reputation. Example 5, the compassionate caregiver. Scenario: David, a caregiver, aims to improve the quality of life for his elderly father. Narrative: David envisions his father living comfortably and happily at home, with all his needs met. With this end goal, he researches the best caregiving practices, arranges necessary medical support, and adapts the home environment for safety and accessibility. David also prioritizes emotional well-being, planning activities that bring joy and fulfillment to his father. His clear vision helps him make informed decisions and take proactive steps, ensuring his father enjoys a high quality of life. These examples illustrate how beginning with the end in mind can lead to purposeful actions and meaningful outcomes. By defining clear goals and visualizing the desired result, we can navigate our paths with greater intention and effectiveness. 3. Put first things first. Covey emphasizes the importance of prioritization and effective time management. This habit involves focusing on what is most important, rather than merely reacting to what is urgent. By identifying and dedicating time to high-priority activities that align with one's values and goals, individuals can increase their effectiveness and reduce stress. These examples will illustrate how prioritizing important tasks over urgent but less significant ones can lead to meaningful accomplishments. Example 1, the time-conscious entrepreneur. Scenario: Lisa, a budding entrepreneur, juggles multiple responsibilities while launching her startup. Narrative: Lisa often finds herself swamped with emails, meetings, and minor tasks that seem urgent but aren't necessarily important. Inspired by Covey's principle of putting first things first, Lisa decides to reevaluate her priorities. She creates a matrix to categorize her tasks into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. By focusing on tasks in the important but not urgent quadrant, such as strategic planning and relationship building, Lisa aligns her daily activities with her long-term goals. Her startup thrives as she allocates time to what truly matters. Example 2, the focused student. Scenario: Alex, a college student, is struggling to balance academics, extracurricular activities, and a part-time job. Narrative: Alex frequently finds himself cramming for exams and rushing through assignments at the last minute. After reading Covey's advice, he decides to prioritize his studies by setting a schedule that allocates specific time blocks for important tasks like studying, attending classes, and completing assignments. He also limits his involvement in extracurricular activities to those that align with his career goals. By putting his education first, Alex improves his grades and gains a deeper understanding of his subjects. His disciplined approach allows him to excel academically while maintaining a healthy balance in his life. Example 3, the health-conscious professional. Scenario: James, a busy executive, neglects his health due to a demanding work schedule. Narrative: James realizes that his long hours and lack of exercise are taking a toll on his well-being. Determined to make a change, he applies Covey's principle by prioritizing his health. He schedules regular workouts, prepares nutritious meals, and ensures he gets enough sleep. By putting his health first, James finds that he has more energy, better focus, and increased productivity at work. His proactive approach to self-care not only enhances his professional performance but also improves his overall quality of life. Example 4, the diligent parent. Scenario: Sarah, a working mother, struggles to find quality time for her family amidst her busy schedule. Narrative: Sarah often feels guilty for missing important moments with her children due to work commitments. After learning about Covey's habit of putting first things first, she decides to reprioritize her time. She sets boundaries at work, delegates tasks, and schedules dedicated family time each evening and weekend. By putting her family first, Sarah creates meaningful memories and strengthens her relationships with her children. Her decision to prioritize her family leads to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Example 5, the proactive team leader. Scenario: Emily, a team leader at a tech company, manages a high-pressure project with tight deadlines. Narrative: Emily often finds herself firefighting, addressing urgent issues that arise daily. Inspired by Covey's principles, she decides to adopt a more proactive approach. She schedules regular team meetings to discuss priorities, sets clear goals, and delegates tasks effectively. By focusing on important but not urgent activities, such as project planning and team development, Emily ensures that the project stays on track. Her leadership fosters a collaborative and efficient work environment, resulting in a successful project completion. These narratives highlight how putting first things first can lead to significant positive changes in various aspects of life. By prioritizing important tasks and focusing on long-term goals, we can achieve greater success and fulfillment. 4. Think win-win. Covey advocates for an abundance mindset, where individuals seek mutual benefit in relationships and interactions. The win-win attitude fosters collaboration and cooperation, rather than competition. By focusing on solutions that benefit all parties involved, individuals can build trust, strengthen relationships, and create sustainable agreements. These narratives will illustrate how adopting a win-win mindset can lead to successful and mutually beneficial outcomes. Example 1, the negotiating partners. Scenario: Jane and Tom are business partners negotiating a contract with a new client. Narrative: Jane and Tom have different perspectives on the contract terms. Instead of approaching the negotiation with a win-lose mindset, they decide to think win-win. They focus on understanding the client's needs and finding a solution that benefits both parties. By doing so, they create a contract that meets the client's requirements while ensuring profitability for their business. This approach fosters a positive relationship with the client and sets the stage for future collaborations. Both sides feel valued and satisfied with the outcome. Example 2, the parent-child agreement. Scenario: Lisa, a mother, faces challenges with her teenage son's curfew. Narrative: Lisa and her son often clash over curfew times. Lisa decides to adopt a win-win approach by involving her son in the decision-making process. They have an open conversation about their concerns and priorities. Together, they agree on a curfew that respects Lisa's need for safety and her son's desire for independence. This collaborative approach strengthens their relationship and builds trust. Her son feels heard and respected, while Lisa feels confident in the mutual agreement. Example 3, the workplace conflict. Scenario: Sarah and John, coworkers, have differing opinions on a project direction. Narrative: Sarah and John frequently find themselves at odds over project decisions. Instead of letting the conflict escalate, they decide to think win-win. They schedule a meeting to discuss their viewpoints and explore solutions that align with both their goals. Through active listening and creative problem-solving, they develop a plan that incorporates elements from both perspectives. Their collaboration leads to a stronger project outcome, and they gain mutual respect for each other's skills and ideas. The win-win mindset transforms their working relationship into a productive partnership. Example 4, the community initiative. Scenario: Mark, a community leader, aims to implement a new neighborhood program. Narrative: Mark wants to introduce a community garden project, but he faces resistance from some residents. Instead of pushing his agenda, Mark adopts a win-win approach. He organizes a town hall meeting to gather input from residents and understand their concerns. By addressing their worries and highlighting the benefits for everyone, Mark gains their support. Together, they develop a plan that accommodates different needs and maximizes community engagement. The project succeeds, fostering a sense of unity and pride in the neighborhood. Example 5, the sales and customer relationship. Scenario: Mike, a sales representative, faces a challenging negotiation with a major client. Narrative: Mike's client demands a lower price, which threatens the profitability of the deal. Instead of seeing it as a win-lose situation, Mike thinks win-win. He explores options to add value without compromising on price, such as offering additional services or flexible payment terms. The client appreciates Mike's willingness to find a mutually beneficial solution, leading to a successful agreement. This approach not only secures the deal but also strengthens the long-term relationship with the client, opening doors for future business opportunities. These examples illustrate how thinking win-win can lead to positive and collaborative outcomes. By focusing on mutual benefits and seeking solutions that satisfy all parties, we can build stronger relationships and achieve lasting success. 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Effective communication is rooted in empathetic listening. Covey emphasizes that before expressing one's own views, it's crucial to fully understand the perspective of others. This habit enhances interpersonal relationships, reduces misunderstandings, and fosters open dialogue, leading to more productive and harmonious interactions. I'll explain these examples in a narrative format for a richer understanding. Example 1, the compassionate manager. Scenario: Maria, a manager at a tech company, notices a decline in her team's performance. Narrative: Maria is frustrated and tempted to reprimand her team for their lack of productivity. However, she decides to seek first to understand the root cause of the issue. She schedules one-on-one meetings with each team member, listening actively to their concerns. Through these conversations, Maria learns that her team is overwhelmed by an unrealistic workload and unclear expectations. By genuinely understanding their challenges, Maria restructures the workflow and sets clearer goals. This approach not only improves team morale but also boosts productivity. Her empathetic leadership fosters trust and collaboration within the team. Example 2, the patient parent. Scenario: Emily, a mother, struggles to communicate with her teenage daughter, Lily, who has become distant and rebellious. Narrative: Emily feels hurt and frustrated by Lily's behavior. Instead of reacting with anger, she decides to seek first to understand. She sits down with Lily and listens attentively without interrupting or judging. Lily opens up about feeling immense pressure from school and her peers. Emily empathizes with her daughter's struggles and offers support rather than criticism. This genuine effort to understand Lily's perspective strengthens their bond and paves the way for open and honest communication in the future. Lily feels heard and supported, leading to positive changes in her behavior. Example 3, the collaborative coworkers. Scenario: John and Sarah, coworkers on a project, have differing opinions on the project's direction. Narrative: John and Sarah often clash during meetings, each trying to push their ideas forward. Frustrated by the lack of progress, they decide to seek first to understand each other's viewpoints. John listens to Sarah's concerns and ideas without interrupting, and Sarah does the same for John. They both discover valuable insights they hadn't considered before. By understanding each other's perspectives, they find common ground and develop a collaborative approach that incorporates the best of both ideas. Their newfound respect for each other's viewpoints leads to a more innovative and successful project outcome. Example 4, the effective salesperson. Scenario: Michael, a salesperson, struggles to close deals with potential clients. Narrative: Michael often focuses on pitching his product's features and benefits without fully understanding his client's needs. Realizing this, he decides to change his approach. During client meetings, Michael listens actively to their pain points and requirements before presenting his solution. One client, in particular, shares their frustration with their current supplier's lack of flexibility. By truly understanding the client's needs, Michael tailors his proposal to address these concerns, offering a more flexible and customized solution. This approach resonates with the client, leading to a successful deal and a long-term partnership. Example 5, the caring partner. Scenario: Laura and Mark, a married couple, face communication issues in their relationship. Narrative: Laura feels that Mark doesn't understand her emotions, while Mark feels that Laura doesn't respect his opinions. They decide to seek first to understand each other's perspectives. Laura listens without interrupting as Mark shares his thoughts and feelings, and Mark does the same for Laura. They both realize that they have been talking past each other rather than truly listening. By seeking to understand first, they identify underlying issues and work together to find solutions. Their improved communication fosters a deeper emotional connection and strengthens their relationship. These examples illustrate how seeking first to understand can lead to meaningful and positive outcomes in various aspects of life. By listening empathetically and genuinely understanding others' perspectives, we can build stronger relationships and communicate more effectively. 6. Synergize. This habit highlights the power of collaboration and teamwork. Covey argues that combining diverse perspectives and strengths often leads to better solutions than individual efforts alone. By valuing differences and working together, individuals can achieve greater results and foster innovation through synergy. These narratives will illustrate how combining strengths through teamwork can lead to greater outcomes than working individually. Example 1, the innovative tech team. Scenario: At a tech company, a group of developers is tasked with creating a groundbreaking app. Narrative: The project seemed daunting, with each developer feeling overwhelmed by the complexity. Instead of working in isolation, the team decides to leverage Covey's habit of synergy. They organize brainstorming sessions where everyone's ideas are welcomed and valued. By combining their diverse skills and perspectives, they create a prototype faster than anticipated. One developer's expertise in user interface design complements another's coding skills, and a third's marketing insight helps shape the app's features to appeal to users. The final product is innovative and user-friendly, demonstrating the power of collaboration. The team realizes that together, they achieved what none could have done alone. Example 2, the community garden initiative. Scenario: In a neighborhood facing food scarcity, residents propose a community garden. Narrative: Initially, the residents have differing opinions on how to approach the project. Some want to grow vegetables, while others prefer flowers and herbs. By embracing the principle of synergy, they decide to combine their ideas. They create a diverse garden that includes sections for vegetables, flowers, and herbs. Each resident contributes their unique skills, from gardening knowledge to organizing volunteer schedules. The community garden flourishes, providing fresh produce, beautifying the neighborhood, and fostering a sense of unity among residents. This collaborative effort not only addresses food scarcity but also strengthens community bonds. Example 3, the corporate merger. Scenario: Two companies in the same industry are considering a merger. Narrative: both companies are hesitant, fearing loss of identity and clashes in corporate culture. By focusing on synergy, the leadership teams from both sides engage in open dialogue to understand each other's strengths and values. They identify areas where their capabilities complement each other. One company's strong research and development arm aligns perfectly with the other's extensive distribution network. By merging, they create a more robust and competitive entity. The combined resources and expertise lead to innovative product development and market expansion, benefiting both companies and their employees. This strategic collaboration demonstrates that working together can yield greater success. Example 4, the classroom project. Scenario: a group of high school students is assigned a challenging group project. Narrative: the students come from different backgrounds with varied skill sets. Initially, they struggle to find common ground and delegate tasks. Inspired by Covey's habit of synergy, they decide to harness each other's strengths. One student excels in research, another in presentation, and another in organization. By collaborating, they produce a comprehensive and engaging project that earns top marks. The experience teaches them the value of teamwork and the importance of appreciating diverse talents. The project not only succeeds academically but also fosters lasting friendships among the students. Example 5, the hospital's interdisciplinary team. Scenario: in a hospital, a patient with a complex medical condition requires coordinated care from multiple specialists. Narrative: doctors from various departments, cardiology, neurology, and physical therapy, initially work independently, leading to fragmented care. Embracing the principle of synergy, they form an interdisciplinary team. They hold regular meetings to discuss the patient's progress, share insights, and develop a holistic treatment plan. By pooling their expertise, they provide comprehensive and effective care, significantly improving the patient's recovery. The collaborative approach not only benefits the patient but also enhances the doctor's understanding of each other's fields, leading to better overall healthcare delivery. These examples illustrate how embracing synergy and teamwork can lead to innovative solutions, stronger relationships, and greater achievements. By valuing diverse perspectives and working together, we can achieve outcomes that surpass individual efforts. 7. Sharpen the Saw. Covey emphasizes the importance of self-renewal and continuous improvement in 4 dimensions: physical, mental, emotional/social, and spiritual. This habit encourages individuals to invest time in personal development, maintaining balance, and nurturing their well-being. Regularly taking time for self-care and growth enhances overall effectiveness and resilience. This habit emphasizes the importance of self-renewal and continuous improvement across 4 dimensions: physical, mental, emotional/social, and spiritual. Here are some narratives to illustrate how individuals can integrate this habit into their lives. Example 1, the balanced executive. Scenario: John, a busy executive, finds himself burned out from his demanding work schedule. Narrative: John realizes that his health and productivity are declining due to his relentless work routine. He decides to embrace Covey's habit of sharpening the saw. John starts by incorporating regular exercise into his daily routine, improving his physical health. He also schedules time for reading and learning new skills, keeping his mind sharp and engaged. To nurture his emotional and social well-being, he reconnects with friends and family, making time for meaningful relationships. Lastly, John dedicates time for meditation and reflection, enhancing his spiritual well-being. By investing in self-renewal, John becomes more energized, focused, and effective in both his personal and professional life. Example 2, the lifelong learner. Scenario: Maria, a dedicated teacher, feels stuck in her career and seeks personal growth. Narrative: Maria is passionate about her profession but feels that she hasn't grown in years. She decides to sharpen her saw by pursuing continuous learning. Maria enrolls in online courses to upgrade her teaching skills and explore new educational methodologies. She also sets aside time for hobbies like painting and writing, stimulating her creativity. To enhance her emotional well-being, Maria joins a support group for teachers, sharing experiences and gaining new perspectives. Spiritually, she practices gratitude journaling and mindfulness exercises. Maria's commitment to self-renewal reignites her passion for teaching, making her a more inspired and inspiring educator. Example 3, the resilient athlete. Scenario: David, an aspiring athlete, faces setbacks and injuries that hinder his progress. Narrative: determined to overcome challenges, David adopts the habit of sharpening the saw. He works with a coach to develop a balanced training regimen that includes strength, flexibility, and endurance exercises. David also prioritizes mental conditioning, using visualization techniques and mental resilience training to stay focused and positive. He builds a strong support network of fellow athletes and mentors, fostering emotional connections and encouragement. Spiritually, David practices meditation and mindfulness to stay grounded and centered. By taking a holistic approach to self-renewal, David not only recovers from injuries but also achieves new personal bests, becoming a more well-rounded and resilient athlete. Example 4, the compassionate caregiver. Scenario: Emily, a caregiver for her elderly parents, feels overwhelmed by her responsibilities. Narrative: Emily realizes that she needs to take care of herself to provide the best care for her parents. She embraces the habit of sharpening the saw by starting with her physical health, incorporating regular walks and nutritious meals into her daily routine. She also dedicates time to reading and listening to audiobooks, stimulating her mind and providing a mental escape. To maintain her emotional well-being, Emily joins a caregiver support group where she finds understanding and empathy from others in similar situations. Spiritually, she engages in prayer and meditation, finding peace and strength. Emily's commitment to self-renewal enables her to be a more compassionate and effective caregiver while also maintaining her own well-being. Example 5, the effective student. Scenario: Alex, a college student, struggles with stress and burnout from academic pressures. Narrative: Alex recognizes that he needs to take a balanced approach to his studies and self-care. He starts by creating a consistent exercise routine, improving his physical health and energy levels. To keep his mind sharp, Alex sets aside time for regular reading, puzzles, and engaging in intellectually stimulating discussions with peers. He also prioritizes his emotional and social well-being by maintaining close connections with friends and family, participating in campus activities, and seeking support when needed. Spiritually, Alex practices mindfulness meditation, finding a sense of peace and clarity amidst the chaos. By sharpening the saw, Alex manages his stress more effectively and excels in his studies, while also enjoying a fulfilling and balanced college experience. These examples demonstrate how integrating the habit of sharpening the saw can lead to holistic self-renewal and continuous improvement. By nurturing our physical, mental, emotional/social, and spiritual dimensions, we can achieve greater balance, effectiveness, and fulfillment in our lives. 8. Principle-centered leadership. Covey underscores the importance of leading with integrity and principles rather than relying solely on authority or power. Effective leaders embody values and principles that inspire others, fostering a culture of trust and respect. By focusing on character and ethical behavior, leaders can create a positive impact on their teams and organizations. This leadership style is based on adhering to core principles and values, leading by example, and fostering trust and integrity. Here are some narratives to illustrate how principle-centered leadership can transform organizations and individuals. Example 1, the ethical CEO. Scenario: Jane, the CEO of a large corporation, faces pressure to cut costs by outsourcing jobs to a country with questionable labor practices. Narrative: Jane believes in leading with integrity and upholding ethical standards. Despite the potential cost savings, she decides against outsourcing to protect workers' rights and maintain the company's values. Instead, Jane explores alternative ways to reduce costs, such as streamlining processes and investing in employee training to increase productivity. Her commitment to ethical principles earns her respect from employees, customers, and stakeholders. The company thrives as a result of its strong reputation and dedicated workforce. Jane's principle-centered leadership fosters a culture of trust and integrity, inspiring others to uphold the same values. Example 2, the trustworthy manager. Scenario: Alex, a manager at a manufacturing plant, discovers that a recent batch of products has minor defects. Narrative: instead of hiding the issue to avoid blame, Alex practices principle-centered leadership by being transparent with his team and customers. He calls a meeting to address the problem, investigates the cause, and implements corrective measures to prevent future occurrences. Alex also communicates with customers, offering solutions such as replacements or refunds. His honesty and accountability build trust with his team and customers. Employees feel empowered to report issues without fear, leading to continuous improvement and higher product quality. Customers appreciate the transparency and remain loyal to the brand. Alex's principled approach strengthens the company's reputation and fosters a culture of trust and excellence. Example 3, the servant leader. Scenario: Emily, a school principal, aims to create a positive and inclusive learning environment. Narrative: Emily believes in serving others and leading by example. She spends time in classrooms, listens to teachers and students' concerns, and collaborates with staff to develop solutions. Emily prioritizes professional development for teachers, ensuring they have the resources and support to succeed. She also implements programs that promote student well-being and inclusivity. By putting others' needs first, Emily cultivates a supportive and collaborative school culture. Teachers feel valued and motivated, while students thrive in a nurturing environment. Emily's principle-centered leadership transforms the school into a model of excellence and inclusivity. Example 4, the visionary entrepreneur. Scenario: Mark, a startup founder, faces challenges in scaling his business while maintaining the company's core values. Narrative: Mark's vision is to create a company that innovates while upholding principles of integrity, sustainability, and social responsibility. As the business grows, Mark ensures that these values remain at the forefront of decision-making. He builds a leadership team that shares his commitment to principles and fosters a culture of open communication and collaboration. Mark also engages with stakeholders, transparently sharing the company's mission and progress. By aligning the business strategy with core principles, Mark successfully scales the company while preserving its values. His principle-centered leadership attracts customers, investors, and employees who are aligned with the company's mission, driving sustainable growth and impact. Example 5, the inclusive leader. Scenario: Sarah, a director at a nonprofit organization, aims to create an inclusive and diverse workplace. Narrative: Sarah believes that embracing diversity and inclusion is essential for the organization's success. She leads by example, actively promoting inclusive practices and policies. Sarah implements training programs that raise awareness about unconscious bias and foster a culture of respect and understanding. She also creates opportunities for diverse voices to be heard, ensuring that everyone feels valued and included. Sarah's principle-centered leadership transforms the organization, leading to increased innovation, collaboration, and employee satisfaction. The organization attracts a diverse talent pool and successfully advances its mission, thanks to the inclusive culture Sarah has cultivated. These examples illustrate how principle-centered leadership can lead to positive and transformative outcomes. By adhering to core values and leading with integrity, leaders can build trust, inspire others, and create lasting impact. 9. Interdependence. Covey discusses the shift from independence to interdependence, emphasizing that while self-reliance is important, true effectiveness comes from recognizing and leveraging the strengths of others. Building interdependent relationships allows for collaboration, shared success, and collective growth. Interdependence is the principle that emphasizes collaborative efforts, recognizing that our combined strengths create synergy and lead to greater success. Here are some narratives to illustrate how interdependence plays out in various scenarios. Example 1, the collaborative research team. Scenario: at a university, a group of researchers from different disciplines are working on a groundbreaking study. Narrative: Dr. Emily, a biologist, and Dr. Raj, a data scientist, initially worked separately on their respective research projects. Realizing the potential for greater impact, they decide to combine their expertise. Emily's understanding of biological processes complements Raj's data analysis skills. Together, they develop a new method to analyze genetic data, leading to significant breakthroughs. By leveraging their interdependence, they produce research that is published in top scientific journals and receives widespread acclaim. Their collaboration highlights how interdependence fosters innovation and advances knowledge beyond individual capabilities. Example 2, the Interdepartmental Project. Scenario: a large corporation is launching a new product that requires input from various departments: marketing, engineering, and finance. Narrative: instead of working in silos, the departments decide to adopt an interdependent approach. The marketing team gathers customer insights, the engineering team designs the product, and the finance team ensures the project stays within budget. Regular cross-departmental meetings foster open communication and collaboration. Each team brings its unique strengths to the table, resulting in a product that meets customer needs, is technically sound, and financially viable. The interdependent approach leads to a successful product launch and sets a new standard for future projects within the company. Example 3, the Community Development Initiative. Scenario: in a small town, residents and local businesses collaborate on a community development project to revitalize the downtown area. Narrative: the project involves various stakeholders, including local government, business owners, and residents. Each group has different resources and expertise to contribute. The government provides funding and regulatory support, businesses offer services and promotions, and residents volunteer their time and skills. Through interdependent efforts, they transform the downtown area into a vibrant and attractive destination. The project boosts the local economy, fosters community pride, and improves the quality of life for all residents. This example demonstrates how interdependence can drive positive change and create a sense of shared accomplishment. Example 4, the family's joint effort. Scenario: a family decides to build a small vacation cabin together. Narrative: each family member has different skills. Dad is good at carpentry, mom excels in interior design, and the kids are eager to help with painting and landscaping. Instead of hiring professionals, they decide to work together, using their collective strengths. The process becomes a bonding experience, as they learn from each other and overcome challenges as a team. By the end of the project, the family not only has a beautiful vacation cabin but also a deeper sense of connection and accomplishment. Their interdependence strengthens their family ties and teaches valuable lessons about teamwork and mutual support. Example 5, the cross-cultural partnership. Scenario: an international NGO partners with local communities in a developing country to implement sustainable agriculture practices. Narrative: the NGO brings expertise in sustainable farming techniques, while the local communities provide knowledge of the land and cultural practices. Recognizing their interdependence, the partners work closely to develop and adapt solutions that respect local traditions and are environmentally sustainable. The collaboration results in increased crop yields, improved food security, and enhanced community resilience. By valuing and leveraging each other's strengths, the partnership achieves lasting and impactful results that neither could accomplish alone. These examples illustrate how embracing interdependence can lead to remarkable achievements by harnessing the collective strengths of individuals and groups. By working together and valuing each other's contributions, we can create synergy and achieve outcomes that surpass what we could accomplish independently. 10. Continuous learning and improvement. The book encourages a mindset of lifelong learning and adaptation. Covey stresses the importance of evaluating one's actions, reflecting on experiences, and being open to change. By embracing a growth mindset, individuals can continuously refine their habits and approaches to become more effective over time. This habit emphasizes the importance of perpetual growth and self-improvement across all areas of life. Here are some narratives to illustrate how individuals can embody this principle. Example 1, the evolving professional. Scenario: Sarah, a marketing professional, feels stuck in her career and seeks advancement. Narrative: Sarah realizes that to stay relevant and progress in her field, she needs to commit to continuous learning. She enrolls in online courses on digital marketing, attends industry conferences, and subscribes to marketing journals. Sarah also seeks mentorship from experienced colleagues and joins professional networks. By staying informed about the latest trends and honing her skills, Sarah not only excels in her current role but also becomes a sought-after expert in her industry. Her dedication to continuous learning opens up new career opportunities, leading to promotions and increased job satisfaction. Example 2, the lifelong student. Scenario: John, a retired engineer, wants to stay mentally active and engaged in his golden years. Narrative: John believes that learning doesn't stop with retirement. He decides to pursue new interests and intellectual challenges. John takes up courses in art history, literature, and foreign languages at a local community college. He also joins book clubs and discussion groups, engaging in stimulating conversations with fellow learners. Through continuous learning, John discovers new passions and forms meaningful connections with others. His commitment to personal growth keeps his mind sharp, enriches his life, and inspires those around him to embrace lifelong learning. Example 3, the adaptive business leader. Scenario: Maria, the CEO of a tech startup, faces rapid changes in technology and market dynamics. Narrative: Maria understands that to lead her company effectively, she must stay ahead of industry trends and innovations. She dedicates time to reading books on leadership, attending technology expos, and participating in executive training programs. Maria also fosters a culture of continuous improvement within her organization, encouraging employees to pursue professional development and share their knowledge. By staying adaptable and open to new ideas, Maria guides her company through market disruptions and drives sustainable growth. Her leadership exemplifies the power of continuous learning in navigating the complexities of the business world. Example 4, the growth-oriented student. Scenario: Emily, a high school student, is determined to excel academically and personally. Narrative: Emily adopts a proactive approach to her education, seeking opportunities for continuous improvement. She regularly reviews her academic performance, seeks feedback from teachers, and identifies areas for growth. Emily also participates in extracurricular activities, such as debate club and science fairs, to broaden her skills and interests. She embraces challenges as learning opportunities and maintains a growth mindset. Emily's dedication to continuous learning not only leads to academic success but also helps her develop resilience, critical thinking, and leadership skills. Her commitment to self-improvement sets her apart as a well-rounded and accomplished individual. Example 5, the health-conscious individual. Scenario: David, a middle-aged professional, aims to improve his overall well-being and fitness. Narrative: David realizes that maintaining good health requires ongoing effort and learning. He starts by researching nutrition and exercise, consulting with fitness trainers, and experimenting with different workout routines. David tracks his progress and adjusts his approach based on what works best for him. He also learns about stress management techniques, incorporating mindfulness and meditation into his daily routine. By committing to continuous improvement in his health journey, David experiences increased energy, better mental clarity, and a higher quality of life. His proactive approach to health inspires those around him to prioritize their well-being as well. These examples illustrate how embracing continuous learning and improvement can lead to personal and professional growth, enhanced well-being, and a fulfilling life. By committing to lifelong learning and seeking opportunities for self-improvement, we can navigate challenges, stay relevant, and achieve our goals. Conclusion: The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey provides a comprehensive framework for personal and professional effectiveness through principle-centered living. By focusing on proactivity, prioritization, empathetic communication, collaboration, and continuous improvement, Covey offers timeless insights that empower individuals to achieve their goals and contribute positively to their relationships and communities. The book serves as a guide for those seeking to cultivate effectiveness and meaningful success in all areas of life. Thank you for listening. I hope this content is useful to you. If you like this kind of content, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to support our team.